might as well come up here and play. Come on. Come grab a book. I want you guys to be in the mix. Don't be shy. Okay. Is there a coded paper involved in the book itself? The way that traditionally shows up is there could be like some reproductions of photographs in the center of the book, a few pages of slick paper, right? If you don't separate those slick pages, is it slick or is it just... I think it's not slick, yeah. So that's not really on a coated paper. If you've got a book, though, that's got a coating, we're going to have to interleave it. Do we have any coating? Yeah, maybe not.
Pull out another one, yeah.
Yeah. So what we're trying to avoid. Did we do it? Yeah. It's a baptism. You can't play if you're not going to get wet. Right? What we're trying to avoid is the way some papers are going to tend to block together. This book, if left on its own for a bit, is going to start drying out. Wherever the drying edge occurs, that's the stuck place. And so even if the rest of it's wet, that dry mark is where it's bonded together. We can't undo it. So it's lost. So essentially, when we end up with a coated stock book, we need to separate all the pages. This one's going to give somebody fits. So why don't we'll take this with us. But for the moment, plant the book in the... Now let me just show you a technique. And I was thinking, Jeff, why don't we do this one in the back be pressed? So just as an alternative drying technique. What we want to think about is, in a real-world library scenario, if we have a broken pipe, what you end up with is water over an immediate area, right? And then peripheral water in some other areas. So this might be peripherally wet if I do something like that. So I want you to decide how wet do you want your book to be, but holding it is not actually out of the game because most books actually have pressure on them and they don't actually soak up water like a sponge unless they're mass market paperback. Those have really absorbent paper. It's not well sized. But most book papers are sized. So I want you to take a look at what happens when you get this wet. And if I could just show, and I want you to wet this. I'm going to give it back to you. But here's something I want you to notice, right? Look how dry that paper is in the center, right?
Randy, can you turn so I can see that? I can't quite see it.
Even though I dumped it a couple of times. So what I'm not doing is just sort of casually getting it wet. I'm holding it to some extent to apply. Oh, sorry.
You're cool. I got it.
Did you get it? Are we
yes,
good? So back to you. I'll take this. So get your books wet. Get them to stop dripping, and then let's bring them to the other end of the